Hello everyone, I know you've been missing me. Not really. But, as I said before to some of my friends, which primarily this channel I record for, if you're not one of my personal friends or online friends, and you're watching this, thanks. um, Not that I'm not grateful for my friends watching my content, but mostly we just get a kick out of it because of how bad it is. But I came to talk about the horrendous state of YBA's competitive game. I'll get into that subject once we get into an actual 1v1, so I'm just probably gonna cut here. Oh, thank fucking God. Alright, so as I was saying, the current state of 1v1s is pretty bad, and if this guy pulls out SCR, you'll understand why. Oh, wait. Why am I saying low tiers all the... I did not block that. Alright, bro. Here, where's your ball breaker? Vampire. Alright, cool. No. How'd that hit me? Bruh. What? Oh yeah, by the way, so basically, what I'm getting at is, YBA, in general, just the meta is very unbalanced. Like, there's just, the top tiers are just so overpowered. Like, for example, the World AU. This thing has absurd damage, it's just, it has good projectiles, good DP, just, it can brawl, it has projectiles, basically just has everything, really. It really doesn't have a downside, genuinely. It's just, a lot of the meta game is just so overpowered that if you're not playing the hard meta, you just kind of lose if you fight an actually competent opponent. Which is why this game just isn't fun for me that much anymore. It's just so unbalanced. Really. Just like, look at that. Practically just erased his entire HP bar. Yeah, the metagame is just kind of... Basically, if you're playing Silver Chariot Requiem Boxing with Vampire, you literally beat the entire metagame. Like, everyone else just instantly loses, and that's just kinda not fair. I feel like a lot of the top tier stands just need to get nerfed, but that's just my opinion, so whatever. But really though, it's a kind of a pressing problem, considering that it's just a problem. That's what I'm trying to get at here, but oh my God. Okay, let me just continue on, whatever. Basically, SCR, vampire subspecs, which I conveniently have, they're a problem because they're just, if you don't play with meta, you lose. Like that vampire guy. He wasn't using a meta stand, and he wasn't using a meta spec. I'm not using a meta spec, but I'm using a meta stand, and I'm using sub spec, so it's kind of alright. I just wanted to have fun, but I'm just kind of saying, like, this game is kind of dumb. It's a Roblox game, so yeah. Considering that the game dev is, like, in high school, and he's kind of probably busy on, you know, doing school stuff and not doing a Roblox game. Although, considering Uzu did focus on the Roblox game, he actually could make, like, an absurd amount of money. Like, like, just look at the people who made Adopt Me. Just look how much money they make. They literally slap some JPEGs onto something. Just ask for some fucking money from small children that don't understand the money. Oh, hey, simp. But, aside, like, it's just, Roblox just, it's just it's not really easy, but like if you know how to define the genre and like how to have creative ideas, you can really do stuff. And that's cool for the concept, but in practice it just makes the game a landfill. Which is sad. I know it's a child's game, but it has some real talent. So, I don't know, it's just sad. He just got fucking obliterated. Okay, aside from meta, basically, here's the rundown. If you don't play the top tiers, you basically instantly lose if there's any comparable amount of skill in the other opponent. If your skill gap is not that big, even if it's, like, an absolute garbage can, if they're using a top tier and you're using, like, I don't know, a Purple Haze Pluck with no subspec, you're gonna lose. Even if you had subspec, you're still gonna lose. They're just gonna press one button and one-shot you. It's just, the metagame is so unbalanced that there's just some people that you just straight up can't play. Some stands that are just so inaccessible for the metagame that if they were to be deleted, it would have no effect on the metagame whatsoever. Like, I'm not saying that they should remove SCR, I'm just saying that it needs to be fixed. Primarily, like, Conqueror's Will being so overpowered. What I would do, preferably, is just to make it so a Conqueror's Will puts everyone to sleep, including you, so you can not use your actual character for stuns. You can only use SCR itself, which does not have any stuns, and you get a short iframe period, like around a second long, after the Conqueror's Will ends and you stand up, which means that they cannot just continue to barrage. I know the SCR mains are gonna fucking maul at that, but they kind of deserve it because they're kind of assholes. But it's just, oh yeah, my next point. Exploiters, they're not great. They're not preferably and hopefully not in 1v1s. They really aren't. Unless some guy is really desperate to get the wool over heaven. L. But in Steel Ball Run, it's basically unplayable. It was unplayable before because if you didn't have a group of like 4, you're just gonna lose. And like if you're able to solo Steel Ball Run against like 3 SCRs and another World Over Heaven, you probably should go outside. But like, I don't know, man. Like, it's just YBA 1v1s are a problem, but like the game in general is just a problem. The fuck? Why is my mouse broken, bro? That was weird. But YBA 1v1s and the entire game is just boring. Like, YBA 1v1s is incredibly one-sided. Like, it is incredibly rare for you to get an actual fight. You either A, get a broken server, B, your opponent's complete garbage, or C, they're using Silver Chariot, Requiem, Boxing, Vampire, and you instantly lose. Or 4, you're the asshole using SCR, Boxing, Vampire, whatever the hell, and they just leave. And then you're like, oh my god, why does everyone keep leaving 1v1s? Bots, LMAO. Despite the fact that if you change off to any other class, you would any other character or stand, you would probably just get absolutely fucking railed, because I know for a fact that everyone who plays SCR is hot fucking garbage. Like, you all suck, just saying. SCR means I have no respect for. So what does my mouse keep doing? It's fine, it's whatever. Aside from the SCR problem, exploiting is also a problem. It entirely ruins Steel Ball Run, which is one of the most fun game modes in my opinion. Because now even if you do have a massive group of, and he gave up. To the world in every single way, so. Anyways, okay, so we covered, meta, and we covered, the problems that are present within fucking exploiting and all that shit that basically ruined the entire Steel Ball Run game mode. It's not really that big of a deal in 1v1s though, considering that most of the people are actually respectable, except for Metamancers. It's just that I have bad luck most of the time. Or they just suck. The person that I'm fighting. Basically, so YBA in general is just not fun for me anymore because the people in the game are all bad. They're all trash. Like, it's just okay. Main game is boring. All you do in that is just run around and stand farm, which is not that fun. And this freaking 1v1s is polluted by the most horrendous group ever. It's just horrible. 2v2s is alright for the first couple of matches until you realize that people, like, everyone's running Silver Chariot, Requiem, The World Over Heaven, and you just lose. That's not great. But, we do have Steel Ball Run with the Exploiter filled the group and literally being impossible to solo unless you don't have a life, which is sad. I really wish Steel Ball Run was an actual free-for-all, because a free-for-all sounds actually cool, but no. Teams. Great. You could have made it like a 4v4 v4 v4. That would be cool. Like, every person gets auto-matched onto a team of 4, or preferably, they get if they're getting auto-matched in, they get auto-matched in with friends. So, like, they could have a group of 4 friends. And, like, if you team with another team, you just kind of get banned. I mean, not banned, like, I don't know, like a 30-minute offense the first time, like a day-long offense that next time, like, every other time you do it, it's a week-long offense, but, I mean, you shouldn't get perm banned for it, but, like, you should get punished for it, like, it's not cool, but, aside from trying to fix that cursed game mode, really, there's just nothing to play, like, the game modes are just bad. Like, they're not fun. They really aren't. Okay, so that's the main problems with YBA's 1v1s, is that the metagame is bad and exploiting is a bit annoying. Aside from it completely killing Steel Ball Run, it's really not that big of a deal. Most of the time, at least. I gotta say, I don't know. I was gonna go under a whole topic, but I don't know. Just in general, some of my thoughts. YBA is dying. It sucks right now. It's just not fun. And the player counts can very much describe that, because everyone's starting to leave the game. And I'm very confident it's gonna go the way of Soul Shatters. Because when Soul Shatters started getting updated, it went from 20k, I think at least at 20k, or at least 10k, and it dropped immediately to 5,000. And then 1,000. At its peak, it was like 20,000. Like, it was really popular. Let me check the visits from Soul Charts. It's at least 100 million. I know that for sure. At least 100 million. Wait, my friend doing? Oh shit. Anyways, yeah, look at that. 140 million visits. That's because the game was good before the developer gave up on the game, and then cheaters ran rampant, along with horrendous game balancing. Oh well, where have I heard that before? It's almost like YBA is going the exact same way of Soul Shatters. And when I played Soul Shatters, I noticed this too. I don't know from what game, it was something else, but like, basically, these games just pop up, they are good at the beginning, and then the developers get lazy and they think they can just do nothing and they'll still get players and get money. They let their game get broken and unbalanced, or just keep adding crap that no one cares about, or just not adding anything entirely, letting their game die, giving up on it, just taking the money and then booking it. That is what I see YBA happen. What I see happening to YBA. Now I know Uzu won't do this, but if he doesn't care about the game anymore, he should just sell it, like, or like just give the game to someone else. But like, preferably just like, I don't know, try something. Also, that's a dumbass. Just try that. But like, Just like, I don't know, do something. Like, try and profit from it at least. Alright, bro. But, yeah, I see YBA dying the exact same way Soul Shatters did from a lack of attention from the developer. I do not blame Uzu due to his current life circumstances, and all the, things, school and all being annoying. But, hey, if somehow Uzu gets this, bro, you have a lot of money, possibly, that you can make. Try and take advantage of it. But aside from that, that's all my thoughts, really. But I'm probably just gonna edit some music in the background of this and just leave it like that. So, yeah, see you guys.